Hi,
My name's J.C. McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Good morning. Happy Monday. You know, it's supposed to be Motivational Monday, but maybe we can give you maybe I or my guest can give you a few motivational thoughts for today later on. Motivational things that you can do just to be more successful in accomplishing the goals that you want to do. But, you know, most of all, I just want to give a shout out. Yes, I did it here off the air, but I want to give a shout out to my mom, Maxine Jackson. Happy birthday. She's not in the state of Connecticut, but I wanted to show her some love. Anyway, moving on. Oh, gosh, what is this world leading? I tell you, I got to speak on some of these things. They got to clear up the Congress out there, the Washington. I tell you, it's so dreadful, but I don't want to really get into politics right now. It's just much too much, and I wish the lady that's it's trying to be transported back over to her home with her 3 kids. I hope she gets a chance to stay here. That's supposed to be over in Cheshire, and these deportations are really breaking up families, which should be staying together. That's my point of view, and I hope you feel that way too. So good luck to you, and good luck to everybody else who they are trying to deport back to their home countries, because they're trying to, here in America, they're trying to make a better place, for businesses and families, and I feel that is very, very important. And she has come a long way. I think, I can't remember the name, Hungary or something like that. That's where she's from. And I don't know what happened to the gentleman that's out in East Hartford. I guess he had to get deported. He had to get moved back to where he was, where he's born. So I have no idea. I wish the news would get back on that. I want to know the status. And actually, we all need mentors in our life, which are very important. We all need leaders. We all need other people that we can fall back on and help us. But meanwhile, last time I had a guest, her name was Althea Weber Bates, and she did a Project Resiliency, which had a lot of vendors there, and different people, women that do a whole lot of things in their life. They're very successful, and the program was really, really nice. Beautiful lunch, and the guest that I have here today was also there. I met her years ago, and I've been trying to talk to her, say, oh my gosh, I love all your stuff. I'm still looking for the particular necklace that I want. And her name is Shonda Terry Samuels. Shantae. I know I had Shonda wrong, but you know what? You know how in the morning you be saying stuff and you got it right, but then, when you get on, when you really want to say it, doesn't come out right, but it's welcome, Shantae. And let me say her name once again, Shantae Terry Samuels. She's the owner of Shantae's Vintage Boutique, and she was out in Windsor. I met you a while back ago. Beautiful, beautiful boutique out there, and I want to welcome you.
Thank you.
Yes, and you've been doing a whole lot of stuff. She owns this is her own business, entrepreneur, very nice businesswoman, black businesswoman. We need a lot of black businesswomen here, women here in Connecticut. Can you tell, me how you actually got started into the business? What made you want to do that besides all the other stuff that you do?
Well, this is not my first business, Pamela. I've had at least 5 businesses over the course of my life that I've started since I was probably like 18 or 19 years old. So I'm very driven by being an entrepreneur. I always wanted to own my own business, but never in the fashion industry. I have over 25 years experience in the fashion industry. I am a certified color analysis, so I can look at a person's skin and pigmentation and tell them the right colors they need to wear. I have over 25 years of management experience in retail and also corporate America. But the reason how I started this business is because I love fashion. And I used to spend so much money on clothes and shoes and handbags that it was driving my husband crazy. So I turned my addiction into a passion where I can help teach other women how to dress professionally and wear the right colors. A lot of times women have dresses on or suits on and it's the wrong color. It doesn't go with their pigmentation and it just totally throws their whole outfit off. The same with accessories.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Oh my goodness. And let me say, what I have on is from her boutique. And I've been trying to wear something of hers.
Yes.
Skirt, dress, anything, pants, something. But this is actually a handmade African wax print kimura. Very beautiful. Love the colors. Purple, green, brown, is it? Kind of like a burgundy brown or something
Yeah,
like that?
so it's a purple, it's like a lime green intertwined with brown and a blackish and a little off-white. And this is designed by myself and Sumar.
Really?
Yeah, so Sumar is a local well-known designer, Suzette Pinkerton, here in Connecticut out of the greater Hartford area. So I collaborate with her on a lot of the prints and African attire.
Also, the necklace I have on is also from her boutique. Very beautiful. She has lots of accessories and everything. Very reasonable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you about what she's going to be doing later on the third segment and get everybody interested. I might just do a little bit of something early on the second segment. But anyway, in your studies, you also studied organization. Organization is a lot when you're having a business because you have to organize that. Did that come very easy for you?
Well, organization is, yes, because I think I used to be, what they call OCD, where everything had to be in order. And I actually, when you say I study organization, that was part of one of my bachelor's degrees where it was organizational leadership studies from the University of Hartford. So organization is huge for me. Like, I believe in feng shui. Like, things need to be set in order. You have to have structure in your life. When there's no structure, there's no order. And I think that's where people tend to fall apart.
And also, all her jewelry, all her clothes from her boutique are high quality products at affordable prices. So I'm going to throw that out there.
Yes, absolutely. And that was my motto, because I believe that, and when you're in corporate America, you're spending so much money every day. And the last thing most women can afford is to spend a little on themselves. So I believe that's how we transition from a storefront to a traveling boutique, because I believe that we want to provide quality products at affordable prices for all women, for all budgets.
Oh,
so our price range
good.
start at as low as $5 and go up to like over $200.
Wow, yes. And can you just let the viewers know what goals that you want to continue to accomplish later on?
Okay, so I am truly, so I am truly a goal setter. I set daily goals, I set weekly goals, I set monthly, yearly, and long term. I think goals is important in your life, because if you don't have goals, then how could you pursue and elevate yourself to the next level? For me, goals is my whole lifeline for my business, because fashion changes every 4 to 6 months. And you always have to be on top of whatever's going on. You have to know who your competition is. And competition is good. Competition is not bad, because the last thing you want to do is be behind on fashion and they're like 15 years ahead of you. So I think goals is very important, and goals financially. Like, where do I want to see my business 5 years from now? Where do I want to see my business 10 years from now?
Sounds very good. And I know also the self-discipline and especially your education. And, like you said, you had to find time to even everything out in your, your goal setting and balance.
Yes, that's one of my key words this year, balance. Balance in our lives as women. I think a lot of times we get over inundated with so much in life because we put ourselves last. And between balance and self-care, they both work hand in hand. Women have to learn to take back their time and say, you know what, I'm going to focus on me today and me only. And that's where we come into place, because we teach women how to love on themselves, how to balance their life, how to say it's okay to say no.
Yes, because you can't go to everything.
Absolutely.
I know that. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting into the tips and tools of her success, traveling boutique. So we will be right back with Make It Happen with Shantae Terry Samuels.
Good job.
Welcome back, everybody. And if you missed it and you're tuning in right now, I'm here talking with Shantae Terry Samuels about her vintage boutique, traveling vintage boutique. Anyway, she's going to give you some tools, what she learned, on her business, especially if you're interested in trying to, tag along, and actually talk to her, get in touch with her, and actually work together, because we also need to work together as women, just to help one another. So go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Pamela. So my goal is to teach women how to become an entrepreneur. I think it's very important that in this day and age that we own our own businesses, especially if we're strong leaders. Business ownership is challenging, but it's very rewarding. Since 2013, when I started my fashion line, I have gone through a wave of different levels of good, bad, and different. But what I learned is that I pushed myself harder because it was for me, and I was the one reaping the benefits. And the higher you went, or the more challenging it got, it made it easier down the road. Like, okay, I worked really hard in the beginning, so now I'm reaping the benefits of working very hard in the beginning. So what I would always tell women is that if you want to start your own business, make a business plan. That's number one. Think of a creative name that represents you. It's all about branding yourself. You sell your business. My business, Shantae's Vintage Boutique, is about me, about my life history, about the challenges and the good and the bad that I went through, about just my passion for and love for clothing, and how and how when I put on a piece of clothing, that clothing represents me. That's who I am at that moment. And so I always recommend women to start off with a business plan. That's key number one. A financial plan. Mm-hmm. Don't go in it blindsided, because you need to have working capital on a daily basis. Mm. So you can't just wake up and say, oh, I want to start a business.
Yeah.
And then just start it. Mm. You have to have the financial resources to back yourself.
You can't get grants or anything like that?
Yes, you could. So you can go through the SBA, which is the Small Business Association that helps first-time people who are getting into business. And I think regular small businesses as well. It's a phenomenal program or association that helps a lot of local businesses. Mm. The next thing I would recommend is that if it's easier to start your business, start with a partner, a reliable partner who you can trust, and that it won't cause any friction or disagreement. Talk to other women in that industry. See how they're doing. See how the industry's doing. Never go into something blindsided where you don't really know a lot about the industry. Mm-hmm. And then you get in and you invest $20,000 and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? Why didn't I know this? You have to do your research. Mm-hmm. Next, collaborate. You mentioned about working with other people. That's a huge part of my business, collaboration and connecting. Yes, networking is important, but networking is less than 5% of your return. Mm-hmm. Connecting with the right people who can take you to your next level is the key to the success of your business. Mm-hmm. You're not going to connect with everyone. You're going to I meet thousands of people on a weekly basis. But there's some people we just don't connect, and that's okay. But there's others we connect, and my God, my business has triple folded.
Wow, yes. Wow. Well, it's nice to know that you did more than one business. Right. The only thing that I'm worried about is, or any, I don't know, it should be like health insurance. Mm-hmm. And, that's the only thing that kind of bothers, people if you don't have that protection.
Right.
So what do you recommend?
So with health insurance, if you're married, then
I know that's the easy way.
Hopefully your spouse has health insurance. Otherwise, there's other programs out there where you can receive health insurance, mm-hmm. or maybe looking to go into a part-time job that offers health insurance if you work 20 hours. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's always alternatives to for health insurance, and that should never deter you from wanting to start your business.
Mm. That's interesting. For those that have that concern, that's your answer. Now, I know you're going to have some upcoming things coming up shortly, but before we go into that, I want to talk about this 100 Days of Better Me. Because I saw that on Facebook. I said, oh my gosh. And you had a couple pictures up on there, your transformation. Mm-hmm. How did you do that what's that all about, if you don't mind saying?
Sure. So that's very interesting. I can't take full credit for that. Actually, a friend of mine, her name is Leslie, she forwarded me this transformation clip on Facebook of this lady who was probably like over 300 pounds, mm-hmm. and how she did a 100-day challenge and what she transformed into. And I looked at it, I was like, that's not going to be me. I'm not working out 100 days straight. And I love exercising. So, that's how it started. My friend sent me the clip, and like 3 days later, I said, you know what? After I pondered over it, I said, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to push myself. And I started a group of women. It was probably like 8 to 10 of us, and then it grew to like 12 or 13. And I posted daily as a motivation. We all posted as much as we could, our positive side and our struggles. And I incurred a small injury, a knee injury towards the end, but I never stopped. It was like,
what type of exercise was this?
I did weight training. I did Zumba.
Weight training is good.
Yes. And I lost well over 30 pounds, like in those 100 days. Last year, I was very sick, very ill over the last couple of years. And I went from a size, my body ballooned up to like a 2X, which is like 18, 20. Mm-hmm. Since last year, this time, and through the 100-day challenge, I am down to a size between 10, 12.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So it was, but it's mostly about the 80-20 rule. I would say 90-10. 90% is what you put in your mouth.
Right.
10% is exercise. Women should exercise every day, if possible. Some sort of physical activity for at least an hour a day. You need that.
Yes.
It helps with the bones. It helps with the overall whole body circulation.
Wow. That's quite interesting. So I don't know about taking the stairs, but going down all what is it, 20 flights? It's like, man, I could feel it the next day. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't believe this stuff. Like, oh, I thought going up was bad, but going down was terrible. Oh, geez. Anyway, now what I want to ask you is that you're in a play. I'm sorry, I had to mention that, right?
No, I wasn't. I was a vendor.
A vendor, okay. I thought you mentioned something in the play. I'm getting all this from her Facebook.
Yeah.
Actually, she's got some upcoming things, and it's a shop mall and everything else like that. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about that?
Okay, so I'm big on small businesses. I really push small businesses. I really collaborate, especially with new businesses, helping them get their name out there, getting their feet wet as far as becoming successful. So last year, let me back up. So last year I was a vendor at the Small Business Saturday. And I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, I would love to like maybe host one day myself. Okay. And so, but never thought it would happen this soon. I said one day. And it just worked out where I didn't have any events on Saturday the 25th. And I was like, you know what? Nothing's going on. Let me just host one with a friend. I'm going to collaborate with Juice Up in downtown Hartford. Okay. I do a lot of collaboration with Nigel. We actually went to high school together. So I was like, you know what? Let me come in that day, do a pop-up. And then I posted it. A few people were like, oh, you know, I would like to take, part in that. And next thing you know, it turned into a small business Saturday, which is November 25th from 11 to 4 p.m. We're having giveaways. We're going to have 4 to 5 local female vendors. Okay. Amazing. It's on
Farmington Avenue, right?
It's actually on Asylum Avenue. It's 231 Asylum Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut, in downtown Hartford, next to the Goodwin Hotel. It's at the Juice Up. Yeah, you're thinking of Juicy J.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, that was small. I'm like, wait a minute.
But she's awesome, too. Okay. Josephine is awesome.
Okay.
So, yes, we're going to have that. We're going to have raffles, free parking.
Oh, wow.
So we just want people to come out. Instead of going to the mall, spending all your money.
Yes.
Come support your small businesses, local Black-owned women businesses. I don't know if most viewers know that the country is made up of small businesses. That's what keeps the country floating. A lot of these big businesses get tax breaks and cuts that small businesses do not.
We'll be right back with Make It Happen with Shantae Terry Samuels, the Vintage Boutique.
Gotta have fun. Let your hair loose and let the summer loving thing. Yeah. Let the sun shine. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Round and round and round we go. Summer love is here to stay. Round and round we go. Summer love is here to stay.
Transformations Med Spa and Fitness in Windsor, Connecticut. Nurse practitioner Raquel Rowe and the amazing staff will transform your body, mind, and soul to make you look and feel your best. They specialize in laser hair removal for any skin type using top-of-the-line FDA-approved lasers. Open Monday through Saturday by appointment only. So call now at 860-217-0764. 860-217-0764. To learn more about all their unbeatable promotions and specials, go to Facebook and become a friend. Make sure to follow them on Instagram.
What's really going on? Oh, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh my gosh, I don't believe it. Boy, time is flying now. Wait till I get to work. But anyway, I had to say that because I got to laugh. It's Monday. You know how Monday morning just like, gee whiz, you don't want to get up. But anyway, back on with my guest with Shantae, Terry Samuels with her Vintage Boutique and Traveling Vintage Boutique also. I'm going to add that. And she's got a few more events that you want to announce.
Yes, so we have quite a few events between now and the end of the year that I'm a part of. One is the small business event on November 25th. So we're asking everyone all over Connecticut to please come out and support this event. The next event that I'm collaborating with is with Carrie Hooker, Broken Crayon Still Color. She was a workshop host of the Resiliency Project.
Yes.
And we're collaborating at Juice Up on November 30th, which is a Thursday. You can follow us on social media, Facebook. We have an event page. You have to purchase the tickets ahead of time. We only have 20 slots.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Really?
So we
So
want
what do
to
you do there?
So basically, we're going to have a workshop there, and we're going to have up to 20 women. And we're going to talk about Broken Crayons, Still Color. It's a workshop that we're going to be collaborating on, talking about mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, that's the one that I saw. So hold my ticket.
Yeah. Well, you have to purchase it online.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
Yeah. So, and the tickets are selling fast.
Okay.
And it's only $10.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. So please come out and support. It's going to be a series of workshops. And that's the one. That's the first one of the series that we're going to do. Then I have another event that I'm.
Excuse me, wait a minute. Back with the tickets. Is this through PayPal or something? Can you do it by PayPal or Invite or whatever?
So there's a link attached to the event that is that's directly related to Eventbrite.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with tax and everything, and the fee, it comes out to $11 and some
Oh,
change.
that's not bad.
Right.
Okay.
We made it very affordable.
Yes.
Yes. And then there's another event where I'm collaborating with and 15 other women or 14 other women at 224.
Oh,
and that's
yeah,
on
it's
December
big.
9th.
Okay.
There's the top people in the industry in this area will be there, and these women will be sharing their tips of success and how did they brand themselves and how did they get into the business. And then I am having another event with
Okay.
I'm collaborating with another event with a friend on December 10th, but we're still in the works with that. And that's with Dora. She's a phenomenal massage therapist.
Oh,
And
okay.
also with Candace, who's the owner of Posh Paint. So that's going to be a brunch on a Sunday. But the date has not been fully confirmed and the location. So look out on social media for that. And then throughout the month of December and January, we're going to be hosting a lot of different workshops because now we're transitioning to the winter phase.
Yes.
So we want women to still be vibrant and, you know, you know, during the winter, it's
It's like,
dark
oh,
and gloomy.
yes.
So your depression sets in, you know?
Especially after 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm
Yes,
like, oh my
yes,
goodness.
yes. So we want to keep women active and keep them resilient, like,
Okay.
you know.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh boy. So, what's your motivational tip as a business person for the viewers?
So my first motivational tip is keep God first. I'm very spiritual. I pray over everything. Everything in my business I pray over. Second, just be overall good person. Yes, understand that everyone's not going to like you. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but be authentic and true about yourself. Be transparent. Share your story, your journey. When you share, people respect you more because you're being true about who you are.
Very, very nice. Wow. And actually, there is a hashtag. Do you want people to hashtag this? Let me back up a little bit. This shop mall.
Yes, they could hashtag that. I'm still working out the kinks of social media. I've learned over the years, like, so I'm starting to get big into the hashtags because that's huge on Instagram.
Yes, it is.
So I'm a little older, so I'm a little bit behind. But yes, you can definitely hashtag it, or you can reach out to me directly on social media.
Okay.
I always post my public business number,
Yes, go ahead. Say your business number.
So I can be reached at 860-202-7775, or you can visit me on my website, www.shantays, SHANTAS, Vintage Boutique. The S in Shantays, the V in Vintage, and the B in Boutique are capitalized.com.
All right. So it's been such a pleasure. Oh my goodness. Boy, out of all this other stuff, it's like, what are you going to do next?
Well, it's so funny you mention that because I'm actually in the process of rebranding my business. I have my background is empowerment and women leadership, and that's where I'm trying to retake my business, where I do more platform public speaking and just getting women, you know, get them rallied up and on board to push themselves to the next level. We all need mentors and coaches, and I have my share. I'm not perfect. I've gone through so much in life and have experienced so much, and I think that's what makes me so resilient, that when I share my story, people are like, oh my God.
Oh boy, so can you share your story? We have to wait till next time. No?
Yes, next time.
So I'll keep you guys in tune. She's going to have to really share her story.
Yes, yes.
Gee whiz, you come a long way though.
I have.
Yes.
Since I first met you.
Yes, definitely.
I have come a long way. And I think it's through maturity and just going through stuff. You go through stuff. And with every trial and tribulation, there's a learning experience out of it. So when you take away whatever you can, you apply it to your life, and you move on. I think where most women, where they fall short is they don't move on. They get stuck.
That's kind of true.
So we have to learn to teach them to unstuck themselves. I don't know if that's a proper word.
That's okay. I do want to thank you for letting me wear your
Yes,
necklace.
absolutely.
And your, oh my goodness, African wax print kimono.
Yes.
Well,
Well, I'm going to gift you the necklace.
Oh, great.
For
Thank you
having me
so
on
much.
the show.
Oh, wow. Because
Yes.
you know I'm always asking for something. It's like, wait a minute, hold it. I still can't find that picture of the other one, but I'll keep in my, I'll look again. You might not have it, but anyway, there's lots of things that you're going to be doing. It's like, wow, and I wish you much success.
Yeah.
Boy, girl, you're doing so much.
Yeah, and you know what? This is just, it's just a testament of when you walk by faith. Like this, I'm just a vessel. Like things that have happened over the year is phenomenal. That people I've been in contact with. I ended last year doing a project with Dora, and I did a vision board.
Oh, I have one at home. I
Yes.
have to complete it.
And I kid you not, everything on my vision board is everything that came into life this year.
All righty.
Yeah.
I got to continue to work on mine. So, yes. And from the resiliency project that I went to a woman had a book called Go Getting.
Oh, yes. That's my friend Tamara Mitchell Davis.
Yes, and I got that book as a gift. Oh my goodness gracious! So I am, and everybody else. I wish everybody to continue their goals, be much successful. Don't really rely on your job because that's not going to last too long.
Right.
Always do something else.
Yes.
And
get out in the community.
because one thing I got out of what you're talking about, balance, exercise, meditation, because I like to meditate and try to focus. And all the women need to be focusing on what they need to do if they want to get into a business. So now, do you have any like close friends that want to really get involved in business too? Also, like what you're doing, that's like, oh, one of your girlfriends or anything else like that. So, oh man, I want to try that.
No, my friends, my friends think I'm crazy. They're like, you travel too much.
Yeah, no, it's like, wow.
I travel between 10 states.
Yes, that's right. That's true.
So my business is solely a traveling boutique. So that's why we're doing so phenomenal. We're actually in corporations now. So we travel. I went from small dairy bar back in 2013. I posted, came up on Facebook the other day, to now doing like big corporations.
Yes, because I know you were out there. I'm like, where? Where she went? Where?
Yeah, I travel a lot.
Yeah.
I was in Brooklyn on Saturday,
Oh, my
traveled
goodness.
6 hours.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So that was a phenomenal conference. Yeah. But yes, getting back to my friend Tamara Mitchell Davis, please get her book, Go Get Her.
Yes.
It's phenomenal. She has some amazing tips on how to really just push yourself and thrive. So I strongly recommend that.
Yes, and it has things that you write down in setting your goals on
Right.
certain pages.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to be getting back into that book. Well, it's time to go, and I do thank you
Thank
again.
you.
And thank you for the necklace.
You're welcome.
Everybody out there, it's going to be raining, I guess. Please drive slow when it's starting to snow. Drive slower. Be considerate of one another. Help somebody, and love yourself first, okay? So I'll see you next time on Make It Happen. God bless everybody.